Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, April 27th, 2015. My name is Cliff Backus. I am the Chief Market Strategist for Push Button Stock Trading, and this is your daily video market review. The NASDAQ Composite closed higher for the fifth session in a row, notching another record closing high on Friday as it continued to close in on its all-time high of 5132, which we set back on March 10th of 2000, 15 years ago. For the week, the NASDAQ was up 3.3%, the S&P advanced 1.8%. According to our Ramosi swing timing model, the market's moderately overbought here. However, large caps have been outperforming small cap stocks on a 10-day moving average basis, which is a good sign for the longer-term health of the bull market. The market is signaling that maybe it needs a short-term correction, while longer-term, the health of the bull market remains intact. We may want to buy any weakness that appears in the market. What we're looking at here is the HGSI High Growth Stock Investors warehouse of 7,000 stocks filtered by the top 101 stocks in groups moving to the upside. HGSI, or High Growth Stock Investors, is a tool that I use on a daily basis. You can find it online at highgrowthstock.com. HGSI is the best data crunching software that I've found out there. And like I said, I do use it on a daily basis. If you're interested, you can get a 30-day free trial, and you don't even need a credit card. That said, let's take a look at our warehouse view. What I want to do is I want to take the warehouse view and we'll load it into our Spectrum Analyzer. What the Spectrum Analyzer does is it allows us to get a snapshot of where the strength is in the market on a daily basis. The idea being that if we look at where the strength is in the market on a daily basis, we should be able to pick up rotations in industry groups. And so we see on Friday the strength was in the airlines, the restaurants, communication, equipment, healthcare supply, and infrastructure software. We've seen a lot of infrastructure software recently, and we've also seen a lot of airline recently. Those may be good places to look for strength in this market. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ Composite. NASDAQ Composite Friday was up 36.02 points, or 0.71%. We closed about the middle of our daily trading range, which doesn't do much for the bulls, it doesn't do much for the bears. Right now, the NASDAQ is bracketed by minor support down here at the prior high in the 5042 area. And I would say that resistance is at our record high, which was set on March 10th, 2000 at 5132. We have more meaningful support down here in the 4811 area. Right now the NASDAQ Composite is on a buy rating on our 1 to 6 month timing model. Volume on Friday was heavier than the prior day, giving us another accumulation day. In addition, we have lost this distribution day due to age. So right now, for you followers of William O'Neill, we are in a confirmed uptrend on the market. We have 4 distribution days, and on April 24th, our uptrend resumed. Let's take a quick look at the MACD histogram. MACD histogram yesterday was trading above the 0 line, which is bullish. We have this little bit of an uptrend, which is bullish, and so as a result, we have 2 bullish signals. Our immediate bias on the NASDAQ Composite is bullish. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. The S&P on Friday was up 4.76 points, or 0.23%. Again, we blocked at resistance up here in the 2120 area. S&P closed right at the top of its daily trading range, which should be a little bit of an encouragement to the bulls. Our market closed at 21.17. Resistance is up here at 21.20. So we're knocking on the door of that resistance area. The S&P is bracketed by support down here in the 2040 range and resistance up here in the 2120 area. On our 1 to 6 month timing model, we are on a buy rating on the S&P. We are in a confirmed uptrend in the market, and we actually lost over the weekend 2 distribution days due to age, which leaves us with only 3 days of distribution in the past month. The S&P is currently in a confirmed uptrend. I want to take a look at a few stocks before we go here. But before we do that, just a note, all of the individual stocks that we talk about in our video market reviews are from our universal watch list, which you can view in the daily spreadsheet. To qualify for the universal watch list, a stock has to have satisfied at least 72% of our stringent technical and fundamental criteria and currently satisfy at least 62%. Out of our trading universe of over 7,000 stocks, we currently have about 80 stocks that meet these strict criteria and make our universal watch list. These are the only stocks that we review in the daily video market review, and for the most part, they're the only stocks that we use in our trading strategies. That noted, let's take a look at Abiomed. Abiomed develops medical devices designed to assist or replace the pumping function of the heart. Abiomed right now is in a second stage base. We're setting up a flat base here. We have a pivot point of $74.70. Abiomed gets a checklist rating of 76%. And right now we have this trend line setting up. Abiomed can be bought if it breaks the trend line on at least 140% of average daily volume, or it can be bought as it breaks through that 74.70 area again on 140% of average daily volume. Next stock is LinkedIn. LinkedIn provides a social networking platform enabling members to share their professional identity online via linkedin.com. LinkedIn's been putting in this first stage base for quite some time now, with a pivot point of $276.18. LinkedIn gets a 68% checklist rating. We're putting in a flat base with LinkedIn, but we also have this trend line for those of you that would like to get into it a little bit earlier. We can buy LinkedIn on a break above the trend line on at least 140% of average daily volume. Next, we have Blackhawk Network. Blackhawk operates a payment network in the United States and 21 other countries that offer gift cards and other prepaid products. We have a first stage cup and handle base setting up here with a pivot point of $37.67. Blackhawk gets a 72% checklist rating and has set up this little trend line. If we were to break above that trend with 140% of average daily volume, Blackhawk could be bought. Otherwise, more conservative traders may want to wait for breakout from the cup and handle above 37.67. Gray Television is engaged in television broadcasting services in 44 markets and broadcasting over 140 programming streams. The stock is in a flat base with a pivot point of $14.80. It's a second stage base. We have an 84% checklist rating on Gray Television, and we have this trend line. If the stock was to break above that trend line on 140% of average daily volume, it might be a good buy here. Otherwise, more conservative investors may want to wait for the breakout at $14.80. The last stock I want to take a look at. ServiceMaster Global Holdings provides residential and commercial services including termite and pest control, home warranties, and cleaning services. The stock's in a second stage cup base with a pivot point of $36.95. It gets an 80 checklist rating And I would buy it on a break above $36.95 on a minimum of 140% of average daily volume. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks that we've mentioned or about any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call. Drop me an email or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. If you're out of the area, we can set up a Skype session. Just a reminder, if you've not already done so, please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohannes & LaCours, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohannes & LaCours, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push Button Stock Trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push Button Stock Trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push Button Stock Trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push Button Stock Trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push Button Stock Trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.